Way down on me, stay till the morning. Way down, would you say I'm worthy? Way down on me, stay till the morning. 48 meters down, would you say I'm worthy? Uh, just pretend it's Jawsbreakers. Uh, this is a Scary Funny Shark movie show. And
Ooh.
yeah, Jazmin, did you get that reference at all?
No, I didn't. But I know you
I
said
loved
47 meters down, so I can always get that.
I did that just for our guest today, our returning guest today, Vinnie. She continues to be caught by our van. Like, we pull up, we throw the black bag on her head, we toss her in. She's like, "Oh no, please don't get me for a podcast," and I think she's secretly into it.
Not another shark movie.
I told you the black bag isn't even necessary at this point. I'll come willingly.
She loves us, and that is
Giggity.
going to be her downfall.
His reference was Bad Omens, by the way,
Oh, I would have to
from their
listen.
song Just Pretend.
Oh, I know what that song is. Okay.
This is we're rebranding.
I can wait for you. What?
Yeah. At the bottom. I can leave
Of the ocean.
I can leave if you want me to. I can make like a tree and leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's not shark-like.
Like
So welcome to the rebrand. This is the Bad Omens fan cast, where we talk about how hot Bad Omens is and how good their music is.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 8-part, 16-hour docuseries on our Bad Omens fandom.
We're gonna get into a deep dive on all the questions. How hot is Bad Omens?
Like, what did they
How
eat?
hot is too hot?
Yeah.
Like, what did Noah Sebastian eat for breakfast this morning? You'll find out here at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Probably a Red Bull. He seems like that type of person.
Yeah.
Who, like, has a Red Bull for breakfast and he's like, yeah, that counts.
Not a monster?
No.
I mean, I've like seen a bunch of
It's gotta
pictures
be
of
Red
him
Bull.
drinking Red Bull, so I think he's a Red Bull person.
Google's Noah Sebastian favorite energy drinks.
No, like people post pictures of him where they're like catching him after after their set's done, and he's like always got a Red Bull in his hand and like slippers on.
I mean,
So funny.
that rock life, you gotta stay awake.
So,
Feel it. What is happening now?
Don't worry about it. There it is.
Uh,
It was not the lyrics to Just Pretend. How dare you? So look, we are going to talk about The Shallows, which is the movie we watched last week before last. The
you are
episode's
sharing your screen.
The episode's a little late because, we had an illness in the family. Totally fine, no big deal. And so that's why the episode's coming out at a weird time. It's available early, as always, at least for a few days early at our Patreon at patreon.com/poddog. But there's some news in the world of shark movies, and that is the Meg 2 The Trench official trailer. Jazmin, did we watch this or did we not? Because I want to say we didn't.
I think that I've seen bits and pieces because
How
our mother,
dare
the
you.
mama shark, kept sending it to me and was like, "Did you watch it? Did
Get
you watch
ready for the ultimate adrenaline rush this summer in Meg 2, The Trench. A literally larger-than-life thrill ride that supersizes the 2018 blockbuster and takes the action to higher heights and even greater depths with multiple massive Megs and so much more." Did I write this? This sounds like a cheesy podcast
I
description.
kind of love it.
Dive into uncharted waters with Jason Statham and global action icon Wu Jing as they lead a daring research team on an exploratory dive into the deepest depths of the ocean. Their voyage spirals into chaos when a malevolent mining operation threatens their mission and forces them into a high-stakes battle for survival, pitted against colossal Megs and relentless environmental plunderers. Our heroes must outrun, outsmart, and outswim their
Sea
merciless
pirates?
predators in a pulse-pounding race against time. Immerse yourself in the most electrifying cinematic experience of the year with Meg 2, The Trench, where the depths of the ocean are matched only by the heights of sheer, unstoppable excitement. Like, seriously, someone was hired to write that. Let's watch this trailer.
That was a lot, actually, for a description.
Dragonfly. Lizard. Dinosaur.
I'll be real, the dinosaurs look cool.
They're not actually dinosaurs, but yeah.
Reptiles, whatever you want to say.
Look like, similar to Dimetrodon.
Oh, you're so fancy.
It's not a Dimetrodon, though. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I mean, it's a good.
Okay, so we open with like a dragonfly and it gets eaten by a little thing, which then gets eaten by a bigger lizard. Then a T-Rex erupts from the forest, eats that thing at the shore edge of the waters when a monstrous Meg dives on top of it and just crushes it with its teeth.
Way bigger than a T-Rex.
That was pretty brutal.
Have you not seen that? Have you not seen it, Bret?
I don't think so.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Jonas.
It's Jason Stamos.
We're detecting increased aquatic activity 25,000 feet deep in the trench.
All right, after being Jason Statham and dealing with like the PTSD trauma of like those people that died in the submarine because he made the call to pull out, and then having to like kill and survive against 2 giant Megs in the first movie, why would you ever go near the ocean again?
Fuck no.
Beats me.
You'd be hard pressed.
They're like, we need you for this mission. You're the best, and I'll be like,
Where's my $1 million, bitch?
not $1 million. Screw that. I'm trying to be alive over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more
Is it
than
Jason
$1 million.
Stamos or Statham?
Jason
Well,
Statham.
okay, we had this problem last time too, and you couldn't figure out how to say this man's name. It's Statham. Statham.
Stamos.
It's not John Stamos.
John Stamos, Jason Statham.
The surface.
Got it. The J-Man.
Why was there karate
This is a
super
bad
suits?
idea.
That guy's back.
Mhm.
I'm surprised he's back.
Is that like an assault rifle underwater?
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, it's a colossal squid or something.
Jonas, we've got company.
That's the biggest Meg I've ever seen.
Biggest Meg anyone's ever seen.
What's up, bish?
Everybody make it to the station! You can make it! Hit Sully!
Damn, that thing's huge.
Who knows what else have escaped the breach?
Oh, it's
He
he just slapped one of those like ancient lizards that I said was kind of like a Dimetrodon.
Oh, so there's gonna be more than just sharks in this movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Prehistoric animals. Okay.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
They're back.
We've never seen this before. They hunted in packs.
Oh, that's a cool premise.
So your paddle boat is not gonna do anything.
Meg proof. I mean, Jonas was always afraid of this, but I was also thinking.
Oh!
Meg proof, huh?
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit! So the hot chick is like, this glass is Meg proof. I don't know why anybody's scared of this, and then is like taking a selfie or whatever, and it just comes through the glass and just swallows her whole.
Last
Gee.
time that happened, it didn't bite through. This time,
Right, because the little girl was in the little thing, and then it just had like the teeth marks on it.
Yep. What the hell
That-
is that?
It's a giant
squid?
octopus or a colossal squid or something.
Oh, he's riding the wave.
He's on a wave runner.
Ooh, barracuda.
August 4th.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm not,
I'm pretty excited. That looks actually like it's gonna be super cheesy and campy, but like in a good way because it's got a budget.
I'm here for it. Like the Meg
Yeah.
was okay. Like I was pretty lukewarm on it after I first saw it.
Yeah, I'm hoping the acting is
Yeah.
better.
But we'll go do a deep dive into the Meg 2 after me and Jazmin go see it in theaters in
Eee.
August. So actually that'll probably be
Late August, probably.
Yeah, no, well, no. We'll see. It'll be that'll be the episode for August, is what I'm getting at.
I gotcha.
Yeah, around there. September at the latest, but
So
yeah,
if you don't want spoilers for the the trench.
yeah, look out for that episode that we'll put out
Yeah.
in 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
They don't need a warning.
Spoiler.
We spoil all the shark movies we watch. Jazmin, we watched The Shallows. Who's in it?
Okay, we watched The Shallows, which came out in 2016. Believe it or not, it's a PG-13 movie, which I didn't know. Which makes sense though.
It wasn't too gory, so
Yeah. So we have Blake Lively as Nancy, the main lady who literally makes this movie the movie that it is. We have Oscar Janeda, who played Carlos, which is the driver that takes her to the beach, as well as the man who saves her from the water. Well, actually, Blake saves herself basically, but pulls her out. And then you have Angelo Corzo, who was one of the surfers. The other surfer was Joseph Salas. You got Bret Cullen, who played the dad, and Sedona Legg, who
Have you ever met a Bret that was a dick? No, you have not. That guy's awesome. Pretty sure.
Okay. And then we had some other people. The little boy was Pablo Calva. The intoxicated drunk man was Diego Espagel. Mom was Janelle Bailey. There were some young moms and some young Nancys, but we don't have to worry about that. And then we had the MVP, Sully Seagull.
I was gonna say the dead whale, but yeah,
He's literally a cast member listed as cast.
Well,
Sully
that's
Seagull.
cute. Sully the Seagull. A mean goose once hit him in the air, and he had to crash into the Hudson River. Thank you, Vinnie. See, some people appreciate my jokes. See that laugh there? That's genuine.
I've been trying to type the word movie the last 4 times, and I still have not spelled it correctly.
So
Wow.
before we I will say this movie is a little bit of an outlier because there's not a ton of things we need to recap, right? Like a lot of it is just her surviving like on a reef for most of the movie, Blake Lively. But before we do get into that, we need to select who's going to win our Jonathan Pienaar Award.
Sully Seagull.
Jonathan Pienaar is the actor from Empire of the Sharks and Six-Headed Shark Attack. He's great and he elevates everything he does. So we named this award after him. It's for the actor in the movie that you felt brings the rest of the picture up. So Jazmin, your pick is Sully the Seagull.
Heck yeah!
That did it for you, huh?
Yeah, he's cute. He's just...
I'm gonna pick the dead whale.
The dead whale. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. Vinny, who are you gonna pick?
I was actually gonna say the dead whale because it was like a major catalyst in the movie, and without the dead whale, we might not have even gotten the rest of the movie.
I mean, that is true.
I was just gonna pick the jellyfish because without the jellyfish, she wouldn't have lived longer than 10 seconds in the water with the shark. Then I was gonna pick the shark, but then ultimately I decided to pick a real human being, and I picked Blake Lively.
She does make this movie, and there is a very small cast. There's only probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 people.
It's a small cast. Yeah, this money made its budget back in spades, no doubt.
They're 17. How many is 6 zeros? Is that a million or a billion?
Are you serious with me?
A million.
$17 million. Thank you, Vinny.
Wow.
That's how much the movie was estimated, the budget.
So $17 million, and how much did they make?
I did not write that down. So
What?
I wrote down the budget. I didn't write the other thing.
Lost her. She's not doing her job, folks. We have an open position for They made $119.1 million.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they got their money's worth.
So they might have gotten some of their money back.
I mean, the acting in this movie was so good, and just the actual film quality was also amazing.
Yeah.
So
Who wants Vinny? Tell us about your infatuation with Blake Lively and the reason why you insisted on being a part of this episode. Because you told me, like last year, maybe even earlier than that, if you ever do The Shallows, I want to be on that show.
I told you that I wanted to do The Shallows. I think it was on the 47 meters down episode, which was also the first episode of this that I did with you guys, I think. I want to say it was that one because Clay was a part of it too. Yeah, but I had seen this movie and I don't know, I just really liked it. I thought the filming style was different because they had like the cell phone POVs and like the messages and the FaceTime calls and stuff coming up on screen, which felt a little bit more like immersive, I guess. And like obviously you know how these movies go. Like, oh, she's gonna be in danger for a little bit, but ultimately like she might be hurt, but she's gonna make it out, you know? So we kind of already knew that, but I still feel like even though it's a common theme for this type of like survival movie, I think she still did a really good job. And I love Blake Lively. So I was like, definitely want to be a part of this.
who doesn't love Blake Lively?
So, well, I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds and I trust his judgment. So, I actually, looking at like her filmography, I don't see a lot of things here that I've seen. You know, I've seen, of course, I've seen The Shallows. I'm pretty sure I saw Savages, I think. And I definitely saw Accepted back in circa 2003 or something.
Is that the fake college movie?
Yeah, with Justin Long.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was in Cloverfield, and I like that. So, but I don't remember who she was in that.
She was in The Green Lantern and Gossip Girl.
Never
I was
seen
gonna
it.
say Gossip Girl, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Never seen it. Y'all
What is
think
that?
I'm watching
Age
these
of
movies?
Adeline or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I trust Ryan Reynolds' judgment. I'm sure she's a rad lady.
Yeah.
She was in both Green Lantern movies.
I've seen Ryan Reynolds in person. Oh.
Oh, aren't you a
Ooh.
lucky duck?
When I used to do extra work when I lived in New Orleans, I was an extra on a movie called Mississippi Grind. I don't think I'm visible in the movie. I've never actually seen it, so I don't know for sure. But when he was not filming, he was like chilling kind of like off to the side on his own, and he was like reading. But then like they brought like a bunch of like Make-A-Wish kids to the set. I mean, a lot of like ill kids, and you could tell because they were all missing their hair and stuff. It was very sweet. Well, not sweet that they were ill. I mean, it was very sweet that they got brought to the set, and Ryan Reynolds spent so much time with all of them and just being an absolute joy around them. And you really love to see it.
He seems
He's
like
a legit dude.
a genuine person.
Yeah, very funny, very handsome,
But
very
this
pecs.
yeah.
Happy
anyway.
Pride Month, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Happy Pride Month.
Woo.
We're all gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say we're all gonna make out after this, but then I remembered that you're my sister.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not do that. I'm good. Let's not.
This is not the movie Euro Trip.
Yeah,
Chill.
no. Yeah.
Sometimes you make jokes before you think them through.
Before it's fully processed.
And one such as myself doesn't always do podcasts with my sister. So anyway, Jazmin, lead us through this movie. Tell us what happens in
Well,
it.
I have some.
Give us the
facts.
abridged version. We don't need to be like Blake Lively at the 2-minute and 45-second mark looked up at the sky as she rode with wind in her hair and asked what this beach is called again. We don't need that.
Okay, so basically, we're gonna get into. I'm gonna tell you who directed it. By the way, a band named John Colette Sarah.
I mean, that could be a band name, like a
It's Jaune.
folk jam band. Sounds like a band. Sounds like a hippie band.
He directed some movies you might know. House of Wax and Orphan.
I like
love
those.
I like House of Wax. I've never seen Orphan.
Pretty
Shut the
creepy.
front door. You gotta watch Orphan
He
1
he
and 2.
did the House of Wax with Paris Hilton. That one.
I mean, it
Mhm.
just, yeah, I would think so.
I would assume it would be the remake and not the like old school original from like the 70s or whatever it was.
I mean, I can look it up.
I mean, it's not a big deal. You can continue.
And then we have the movie was written by an Anthony Jawsbreakers.
So Kwinsky.
Other films he's done is Vanishing on 7th Street and Love You to Death. I don't know what either of those are, but I'm sure they're great.
Surely.
But basically, this movie stars Blake Lively, who is going to a beach that her mom had once visited. Her mom has currently passed, and she is just trying to find herself and, you know, learn a little bit about her mom since her mom recently passed. So she goes to this beach, and she's surfing, and dun dun dun, a whale has been
Murdered. A whale has been murdered, and she must investigate the crime scene.
No, she just stumbles upon it, basically. She sees it, and then she gets attacked by a shark, and then starts the process of Blake versus shark.
Did you mention like how they kind of set up a little bit, very subtle? Well, not subtly, because it's like an interesting way that they film this, where like her phone conversations are like large on the screen while you're seeing an outside view of her like walking around, like typing on the phone or talking on the phone or whatever. And it's clear that she's like on some kind of sabbatical from medical school because her mom passed away, and she's kind of dealing with that. And she's trying to find this beach that her mom was in a photo of, which she succeeds in doing so. Yeah.
And she's trying to find herself, which is why it's sad.
Okay, continue.
Blake versus shark. And throughout this whole movie, it is Blake versus shark. She ends up trying to get on top of the whale. You know, that's a big problem. Then she goes from the whale to a piece of reef or rock. And we go through the low tides, the high tides. Her trying to, you know, get off the rock while the shark is circling. We have other surfers who end up coming by. They get eaten by sharks. We have a drunk guy who ends up stealing her stuff, but then also gets eaten by the shark. Like, literally, his body is torn in half.
I was team shark on that one. If you're gonna steal her stuff, then you deserve to be eaten.
Absolutely.
He was drunk. He didn't know any better, I guess.
I've never stolen somebody's shit when I was drunk. That's all I'm gonna say.
I haven't either, for the record.
I haven't either. I'm just...
Yeah, Jazmin, we're on to you.
Okay. And then, basically, she's on the rock. She's injured. She gets the webcam from the surfers that die, creates a message, and decides this is the final straw. I'm gonna fight like her mom fought cancer. And so she's going to distract the shark. And what is it, a buoy that she swims to? Or
Yeah, it's a buoy.
It's like a buoy, and she's gonna swim to this buoy, where in between her is some jellyfish, and this jellyfish protect her from the shark a little bit, and she finally gets there, and then it's just again her battling the shark with a flare gun. There's some more things in there, but Bret said not to like go bit by bit, so.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, you could do.
It's kind of hard not to though, because that's literally.
You
all
forgot
the
to
movie
mention
is.
Sully the Seagull.
Sully the Seagull, yeah, MVP. He ends up getting hit
Award
by
winner.
like, the shark fin. Is he really?
No, you. I mean, yeah, the award you gave him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
But he gets hit. The
Oh
seagull
my
gets hit by the shark fin or whatever at the beginning of the movie, and he's injured and he's stuck on the rock with her. So.
And she does a nice thing. She puts him on a little piece of driftwood, so and she says, "At least
And
one of us will
fixes
make
his
it out of
wing.
here."
Yeah, fixes his wing. And that's the movie. Basically,
And he
the
survives. She
shark.
sees him on the
Yeah.
beach. He lived.
The seal does live.
She
beats the
gets
shark.
fucked up in this movie. It reminded me of like
She really does.
Did you see
Mhm.
that Tomb Raider reboot with Alyssa Vander?
Alicia
and
Vikander, yes,
Alicia
I did. I'm
Vikander.
a huge Tomb Raider fan, so I was so excited for that one.
It was good. I actually,
Yeah, it was really
on a
good.
little side note, I love that movie, but she gets her
Mhm.
ass kicked in that movie. And in those video games, the Tomb Raider reboot from 2013-ish or around there, she gets her ass kicked in those games even worse, like times 10. And that's what it reminded me of.
Yes.
Like falling like through like rocky waterfalls and plane crashes and just bouncing off shit. Like,
There
ouch.
were so many things that were in the 2013 game that then were in the movie from 2018. Like, word for word, like scene by scene kind of thing. The piece of wood that like went through her abdomen after she crash landed in the trees, that was like straight from a QTE in the game. It was really cool.
Bummer the sequel got canceled.
But I
Yeah.
know, because they could have had a really nice trilogy because there was a trilogy of games, but
I would have certainly had.
that's a whole
I
different
hope so.
thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
Anyway, Blake
We're-
Lively
got
gets
excited.
F.
Blake Lively meets Alyssa Vanderbilt. Camp Vanders, help me. I don't know.
Vikander?
Vikander. I'm so sorry. Don't hold it against me. Continue to swipe right. And they form the Tomb Raider surfer duo that punches sharks and
That's the
finds
Shark
treasure.
Huntress movie we wanted.
That's the Shark Huntress movie that we wanted.
But yeah, Blake Lively gets beat up. She steps on fire coral. She gets stung by jellyfish. She gets
She does.
bit by the shark. She ends up getting gangrene in her foot. Like she
She
is.
sews herself up with her like earring and a necklace or something.
Yeah, with her with her medical training, she uses her jewelry to like suture her leg shut, and she takes the wetsuit, pulls it over her leg.
She's smart, and they set
Yeah.
her up as like a medical student, so she would know to do that stuff pretty
Mhm. Yeah.
reliably. So
Very good. They were very good at giving us the backstory, but not like delving too much into it. Like they gave us the basics that we're able to let the movie go by smoothly.
and at the end, we get, it's like I think a year later, and she's got a gnarly scar, and her and her sister are on the beach, and they're going surfing. And the dad's like, ha ha ha. And I'd be like, hell no, you ain't ever getting back in that water. Are you crazy?
Not that same beach, like
No, it's a
Oh,
beach in
hell no.
Texas.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't let my daughter
Oh.
ever go into the water ever again.
Well, this movie is about, her mom fighting cancer and pushing through those types of hard things and fighting for, your
Uh-huh.
life
Uh-huh.
in all manners of the sense, and that's what Blake did.
That is what Blake. That is
And of
what
course,
they,
if
Blake
she's going
did,
to
and that is what
overcome the
Blake
shark, she's
did.
going to overcome the ocean.
Okay, so now it's at this point in the show, we need to rank this movie on our undisputed shark movie tier list. I'm not going to go through the whole list. There are 30 movies on here. I'll just read the last couple, and I'll read like the top couple. So, rolling up the rear is number 30, Shark Huntress, 29, Virus Shark, 28, Ice Sharks, and then all the way up at the top we have number 3, 47 meters down, Uncaged. Number 2, Jaws, and number 1, 47 meters down. And actually, I'll drop this in the chat so y'all can see the full list, and we can talk about where we want to place The Shallows. So you two can talk while I do that.
Cool. I think it's going to be at least in the top like 10, top 5.
Yeah, I'm also on like top 10, but I want to see what the top 5 are before I like
Yeah.
overcommit. But it definitely is one of the better ones, and I think it should be up there on the list.
So we normally put this on an entirely scientific scale of like brutality, cheesiness, and brutality. Wait, did I say? Oh, eye roll is the other one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and speak for all of us. There's 0 eye roll in this movie. It's very well made. It's not meant to be like tongue-in-cheek comedy, so there's no eye roll or cheesiness in that factor. So I would say 0 on the cheesy scale too. Brutality, this movie's fairly brutal, so we can go around and say, like, for me, I'm giving it like 6 shark teeth out of 9, because while it was brutal, we
didn't see a lot of.
we didn't see like intestines like hanging from a tree like the beginning of Scream.
That guy did get like
Ripped
bit in
apart.
half. Yeah, he got ripped in half. That was like the only time that it went.
Right, but it wasn't like you had to turn your head. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like when that girl in 47 meters down uncaged like falls off that like rope and she gets grabbed by the shark and drugged down, and then a second shark comes up and grabs her and they twist and then rip her in half. That was like, oh, that's what I'm thinking of, like in top tier brutality.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite so much like this was just a step underneath that, I do believe.
It was all very realistic.
It's a very well made movie. I mean, well, the only thing that wasn't realistic about it is like how aggressive that shark is. It literally has an entire dead whale buffet. It would not give 2 shits about the you know, whatever 80-pound, 100-pound Blake Lively. I don't know how much.
Yeah.
I don't want to dox her on her weight because I actually don't know it, but she's a very fit young lady who's like probably 5'11" or 6'2" or something, and not an ounce of fat. Like that shark is not going to care about Blake Lively.
Also, shouldn't there have been more sharks?
There should have been.
Especially with
Yeah,
the whale
even if like
with the whale being around.
even if the big shark was like trying to protect its meal and be like the dominant thing, there would still just be sharks hovering everywhere, darting in and out to like get a bite. But there's also so much food available that it would have been fine. Like everybody would have been able to eat their fill before the whale eventually sank to the bottom of the ocean, or in this case been beached. But yeah, that's like the only unrealistic part, is that the shark would even remotely care about Blake Lively when there's a dead whale right there. There also would have been, she would have seen it, that they all would have seen it and smelled it before they got as close before she got as
smell. Yeah.
Yeah, she came right on top of that thing before she realized it was there. You would have seen a tornado of seagulls. Like more than, like they showed some, but you would have definitely noticed, wow, that's a lot of seagulls over there. There's a lot of activity. You would have smelled it. You would have seen it, because I mean the waves weren't that rough. I don't think you would have at least seen it
pretty
further.
real too.
You would at least seen it further out than when she did, because she practically didn't see it until she was like right on top of it.
I wonder if they used a real. Do you think they used a real whale?
No, absolutely not.
Well, people in movies, like if they found like carcasses,
You know how hard that would
they've
be?
used them
You would have,
before.
because you need to pick your location pretty far in advance, and then just hope that there's a dead whale nearby that you can drag to the
Well,
location and
people
throw it
have,
in the
like-
water.
people
Also,
have,
that
like,
would be
food
immensely unsafe. to
Dangerous
throw-
as hell.
Yeah, for Blake Lively and the filming crew to throw a real dead whale in the ocean. I'd say more likely that was a fake whale that they put in a pool and then they green screened.
Well, I do know that like in some shark movies they've used like real dead sharks in the movies.
You're thinking of Jaws, yeah, and that was also in the 70s, so, you know, it was a different time.
You know,
But can't whale carcasses like explode too?
From the gases,
Yeah.
when they're left on like a beach and stuff, they could. Like, I don't think it's not like an explosion like you're thinking, like an explosion.
Well, no, not like, but I mean like where if you like go to cut it open, or like if a shark was gonna take a bite out of one that's been dead for a while like that, wouldn't all the gas pressure build up and kind of like
it would have to
spray?
be well into decomposition for that, and I don't think that would have happened in this case until after it got beached. If there was any like internal organs or cavities that were unpenetrated, then the bacteria and the gases, bacteria would start feasting on what was left, and then the byproduct of that would have then been in the gas, and then it would have gotten to that point. But
Yeah,
like in
to
the
be
water as
honest,
it was, you probably not.
I forgot about the whale. Like when
Also-
you get into the movie, you kind of forget about the whale.
Also, it's probably a baby
Yeah.
whale, because it wasn't like a huge whale.
yeah.
That makes it worse, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bum you out. But no, like there's no shot. Like it's different from like some fishermen caught a shark, throw that sucker in an ice chest and get it to where you need to for your shoot, like in Jaws did, circa 1970, whatever. Like transporting a dead whale would be so hard, and then to throw it all the way out into the water like that, and then you have to manage not just like a real dead carcass, but then you have to manage the safety of your people. Plus, you're being
so
swarmed by seagulls
curious.
everywhere, like real seagulls, not just Sully.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, if you look in the chat, you'll see the list, the full list here. Where are we thinking it for the shallows? I agree with you both. It's definitely going to be top 10, and I think that's fair.
Um,
I'm thinking the new number 9, right behind House Shark. Nothing can ever go above House Shark. We have to we have to preserve its spot in the top 10.
I can agree to number 9. I definitely think it needs to be in the top 10.
No,
But
I'm being selfish.
It's better than 10, though.
It's
better than come on, it's better
It's-
than Six-Headed Shark, guys.
It's better than the Reef. It's better than Shark Attack.
It's better than Six-Headed Shark.
Well,
Is it?
I haven't seen Shark Attack, so I actually don't know on that one. But
You can trust us. It's better. Shark Attack is a wonderfully campy ass dumb movie. Sharktopus versus Werewolf is hilarious. I
would choose to watch The Shallows over and over compared to the other movies.
I wouldn't
Really?
at all. No, I've seen The Shallows 3 times, but like I would. Sharktopus versus Werewolf is a legit comedy that has more rewatchability, I think. Like The Shallows is a great movie, but like you said, there wasn't that much of a recap needed. We know what's gonna, like I don't know. I'm willing to like drop it and put it there. A Six-Headed Shark Attack was also extremely funny. Here's the question: was it better than 47 meters down uncaged? And I think
no.
I think there's an argument there.
Really? I
How
mean,
dare
gosh,
you.
I really liked The Shallows, but I actually do think that both 47 meters down were better than The
Okay.
Shallows.
I mean, I'll give that to you. I'm not going to fight you on that. I'll definitely say that it's not better than Jaws. And I don't think anything on this list I don't think anything that we ever watch will ever get ranked higher than Jaws. I would be shocked if that ever happened.
Well, something already is ranked higher than
Yeah, I mean, some of that is personal bias, Jazmin. Me and you have kind of a familial bond to that movie.
Well, guess what?
So.
No. The Meg may have started our shark watching movie stuff, but the 47 meters down was where it actually like
What's crazy
solidified
is
it.
the Meg is all the way down at 22, like underneath Sharknado and Shark in Venice and Sharkansaw's Women's Prison Massacre. We enjoyed more than the Meg. Just think about that for a moment.
The Meg was pretty bad.
Yeah, so we're thinking at least number 4 is the highest we're willing to go.
Yeah, I'm like down 4 or 5.
Yeah, I could do that.
So, Brett, it's up to you. Do you want it to be number 4 or do you want it to be number 5?
Let me look at here again. I think I'm willing to give it number 4. So, congrats to the Shallows. We're gonna. I don't need to go over the bottom. You can check out the full list on our Twitter at Jaws_show. But the top 10 is now. Oh, hang on. I gotta plug it in, or else I'll fuck it up. The Shallows. Number 10, Ouija Shark. Number 9, House Shark. Number 8, The Reef. Number 7, Shark Attack, circa 1999. Number 6, Sharktopus versus Werewolf. Number 5, Six-Headed Shark Attack. Number 4, The Shallows. Number 3, 47 meters down uncaged. Number 2, Jaws. And number 1 is still the reigning champ, 47 meters down. Wowie zowie. House Shark and Ouija Shark, they're getting pushed out there. Shark Side of the Moon's time at close to the top 10 did not last very long. It's now down to 12.
Well,
Which-
the more movies we watch, it's the inevitable.
I guess so. But yeah, good job, Shallows. Good job, everybody involved in making that. Good job, Blake Lively. Good job, Sully the Seagull. It was a great movie.
It
And-
was.
and
We'll go by the ratings real quick.
We don't. Do we need to? You said
I
PG-13.
always know the ratings.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Like our personal ratings.
Well, no, like IMDb gave it a 6.3.
Oh, you mean the reviews?
Yeah,
Those
Rotten
ratings
Tomatoes
were
gave it
both wrong.
78%, and then 77% of Google users like this movie, and I am in that 77%. I'm surprised it's only 77%.
Some people just don't like shark movies, I guess. Weirdos. Or Blake. Maybe they just have they're just jealous of Blake Lively.
Yeah.
I know.
Probably it.
And,
Because she's married to Ryan.
I mean, I'm jealous.
put words
of
in
both
my
of
mouth.
them.
That's fair. Jazmin, you got a quiz for us?
I do.
So
I do
we're
have a quiz.
starting on a clean slate. We won our co-host seats back from Vinnie and Clay and Chris Logan. We're the
Really?
host of this show. As of this moment when I said it, yeah. But now it's me and Vinnie competing against each other to see who the number one chair for Jawsbreakers is.
Woo!
Vinnie, this comes with all of the roles and responsibility required to put out a podcast. All the video editing will be upon you. All pushing all the socials, making sure episodes come out on time.
Jazmin, please do not give me any points.
Well, it depends.
You'll have to host the show.
You get to hang out with me. That's a win, huh?
Okay, that is a perk, but that's a lot of
I am
hours.
actively trying to throw the contest.
All
If it was a
right.
contest just
Yeah.
to hang out with you, Jazmin, I would want to win. But there's a lot of other stuff.
Why would I pay for something I can get for free?
So, okay.
Well,
First
some of us
question.
can't.
Yeah. Rude.
I'll come
We're
over
on the
there.
other side of the
I can come
country.
over there right now, and I can choke slam you on the trampoline like I did when you were 8.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the trampoline, the couch.
Yeah, you loved it.
Apparently. You would also roll us up in carpet and make us a burrito.
Not carpet, blankets. You acted like I was
Blankets.
gonna murder you, like I was in the mob. It was baby burritos.
Oh, is that what they were called?
Yeah,
Baby
you roll
burritos?
them. You roll babies up into blankets, and you stuff them in so that they can't get out, and then you laugh.
Good to know.
And
I,
little babies giggle, 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 hee 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 hee.
First question.
First question.
At the beginning of the movie,
We used to have an episode where we just show nothing but like kid movies of you when you were a baby.
no, let's
I think
not
it's a
do
great
that.
idea. I got
Let's
so
not
many,
do that.
Vinny. I have so many good videos.
Oh, hell yeah.
The first one that he would probably pick is the fish.
Oh, the fish one. Okay, story time. We got to talk about this one. So her and Savannah, her twin, went fishing and they caught fish. And of course, the fish are dead by now. They've been dead for a few hours. They're in the kitchen. And
They're our friends, okay?
And Dad is cleaning the fish in the sink, like he's chopping off their heads. He's opening them up. He's gutting them, cleaning them, doing what he's got to do to get them ready to eat. And he takes Jasmine's fish and he cuts its head off. And this is when the video starts. It's like, what? And Jazmin is, hysterical.
Oh.
Him kill. What'd you say? It was like him kill my friend.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Him, my friend. He got no head. Him, my friend.
That's trauma.
Jazmin is like holding a headless fish and crying. And Savannah's like got her fish friend next to her on the counter, and Dad tries to be sneaky and he puts a headless fish next to it and then grabs that fish while she's not looking, and she looks down and catches him. She's like, ah! And he's like clearly frustrated and he puts her fish back and like, but we gotta eat him. And I'm like, but him, my friend.
Didn't he like save one and like put it in the freezer or something?
I don't. Yeah, he probably did. It's the
That's
funniest.
so traumatizing.
It's the funniest shit. It's cute though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jazmin, question 1.
Question 1. At the beginning of the movie, Nancy is looking at photos of her mom. What year were the photos taken?
Shit. Is it closest answer wins?
Sure.
Okay.
Mm.
Are we locking in our answers and then saying
Whatever you guys want.
Okay, I'm gonna say
I got my answer.
I have my answer.
Okay. Say it in 3, 2, 1.
2002.
1984.
I don't know which one of you is closest.
Really? Well, what's the
answer
answer?
is 1991.
Well, then Vinny would be closer.
I would be closer. Yeah, that's only 7 away versus
Don't
11.
make me do math.
Yeah.
Don't
10.
All right, 1 point for Vinny.
Uh-oh.
Ding.
Okay. In the movie, Blake is timing the shark circling her on the rock, the buoy, and the dead whale. She stated that it was 30 to 40 meters in distance. How long does it take a shark to swim 30 meters? Approximately. No looking it up.
Okay, I got an answer.
I'm not looking it up.
What are you looking at?
YouTube. Like, I have to produce this show. Do you realize that I have to produce this show in addition to, like,
Alright,
being a
what's the answer?
personality and doing stuff?
What's
I'm
the
thinking.
answer?
I've
I'm
got my
thinking.
answer ready, but I feel like I'm so wrong.
Now, I had to do a little bit of math, and I had to have Adam help me try to figure out the math a little bit. Now, keep in mind
Nobody knows who that is. Let's see.
keep in mind this is cruising. I used cruising speed.
I'm going
Which
now.
means-
Now, can we have a bone on this? Is it miles per hour or is it knots?
So you want me to give you how fast a shark swims?
Yeah, like
cruising
what?
speed?
What are we what unit of measurement are we talking here?
So
Feet per second or whatever?
minutes, seconds.
So
And we're saying how long will it take for them to swim the
Because she has
30
to swim
to 40
from the
meters.
rock to the buoy. She says it's 30 to 40 meters.
14 kilometers per hour. And Jazmin, you do the math and see if I'm close.
I said
Wait,
seconds or minutes.
Yeah, we're not talking about speed, we're talking about time.
Time.
14
How
kilometers.
much time? No,
How much
that's still
time?
not correct.
14 kilowatts.
If you said 14 seconds, you would probably be closer.
I'm gonna say 9 minutes.
I was gonna
Okay.
say probably like 23 seconds.
Ding, ding, ding. Vinny is the closest, so she gets that. The approximate time, and I used cruising speed, which is 5 miles per hour, is 40 seconds.
Okay. I was a little
So,
off, so I'd be
if-
eaten by now.
But
Oh, I still got 8 minutes left.
probably-
Wow.
it probably could be around 20 if the shark was at hunting speed. So,
It's the
Vinny,
name
you
of my,
actually were really, really close to that.
That's the name of my metal band.
Vinny is
Hunting speed?
2
Yeah,
out of
it's a
2.
speed metal band.
Wow, Vinny, you
Yep.
didn't want to be the new
How,
co-host.
how many questions are there?
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There's a bonus
7.
question at the end.
Okay, all right. So no
Okay.
ties, and I still got a chance. Okay, go ahead, Jazmin.
Number 3. What was the name of the beach that Nancy and her mom went to?
I
There's
got my
2
answer.
answers. There's 2 answers. to
I have
this.
my answer.
I will accept either. So,
I know she said it was like,
I'm buzzing in.
okay.
Buzz.
yeah.
okay,
go ahead.
Brett.
The answer is that it was a secret, and none of the locals would tell her the name of the beach because they wanted to keep it a secret because it's a great spot.
Okay, and Vinny, do you have an
Mine
answer?
was literally just Secret Beach, so.
Okay, well, both of you can get a point.
Well, I buzzed first.
Okay,
He did go
Brett,
first.
Brett
I could
can
have
the
totally
point.
stolen his answer.
All right, Brett, you get that point. The
All right.
answer is we
All right.
don't know.
I don't want to
The
rules
actual
lure you,
name
Vinny.
was not given to us. However, I would have also accepted Paradise because the truck driver called the beach Paradise.
Oh
Mhm.
boy, corny ass. This sounds like some like left field rules lawyering that I would have come up with.
Question number 4.
I would have technically accepted a bunch of sand next to the water because that's a beach. It's not wrong.
Question number 4. Blake uses jellyfish as cover.
Uh-huh.
True or false? Are sharks affected by jellyfish?
I have my answer locked in.
Same.
Okay, go ahead.
False.
False.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding.
What?
Jellyfishes can be shocked by like lightning. Like a jellyfish ain't gonna do shit.
Sharks have a tough membrane that keep them from the sting like we would experience it. What happened to my screen? Hold on. Okay.
Is that one of the questions? Use your error. Does that count as a win?
And just
So that's hold on. That's 3-2 now, right?
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. It's out of 4. Vinnie is
Well, Vinnie now has. We both
3.
got the same one correct.
3 to 4.
Mhm.
It was 2-1, and then we both got that one correct, so it should be 3-2.
3-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinnie is 3.
Run your show, Jazmin. Come on.
Fun fact, tiger sharks will actually eat jellyfishes.
Very good.
All right, number 5. In this movie, Nancy gets gangrene in her foot. Should Blake Lively's leg have been amputated?
Should it have?
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like a trick question, Vinny, because like obviously the answer is if it's not too far gone, then then like modern medicine can cause you to recover enough to where you wouldn't have to have it amputated. It just depends on how far gone it is. With
it's so like case by case.
Think about
But
how
I
long she was
wouldn't.
out there.
Okay.
I still feel like because she did the tourniquet and then she was also doing like the compression stuff too. I feel like she probably shouldn't have lost the leg.
I feel like it was less than a 24-hour period, so I don't think gangrene sets in and makes you lose your leg that fast, right?
She wasn't. There's zero way she was there for more than like 2 days. I thought we only saw nighttime happen once.
I think me and Vinny are in agreement that no, she shouldn't have lost it.
Okay. The answer is yes and no. You're right. It was a trick question.
What the? You see, corny ass shit.
Gangrene is fatal within 48 hours if you don't receive treatment. Technically, Blake was out there for 48 hours exactly. So it's just like if you think about it, would she really have made it to a hospital from that beach?
Well, we don't know exactly where she was, so you can't say for sure.
Yep.
Like she could have been near. She could have been near like a resort town where there is like regular, or not regular is not what I meant to say, but like modern, like state of the art medicine.
That's why it was more of a discussion question because I at first thought that she should have lost her leg because she had been out there for quite a bit. So I had to check the exact amount of days she was in the water.
All right.
Next question. What type of gangrene did Blake Lively have in the movie? There's like 5 different types.
I'm buzzing in.
Okay.
A bacterial infection that's green. It makes your skin turn green. That's what kind. Not wrong.
Vinnie?
I'm not
Vinnie?
wrong.
I have zero idea what even the different types of like gangrene are.
And Vinny was a sailor. Thank you for your first service, Vinny.
I was never on a ship though. I was in aviation.
She ate all the oranges to avoid the perils of gangrene.
I thought that was for scurvy.
Oh, wait, is that not what gangrene is?
I thought citrus was for scurvy. No, gangrene is like your foot's rotting.
Yeah, so
I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be your foot. But
well, then what's scurvy?
It's gangrene. Scurvy is from a vitamin C deficiency, which is why they say eating oranges would help.
Okay.
But gangrene is like an infection, and you can be septic from that too. But it can also necrotize the tissues.
So I'll give you the types. I will just give you the names of each type of gangrene, and you can tell me which one it is.
What? I already buzzed in, and you're gonna give her multiple choice after the fact?
I'm gonna give you multiple choice too because
we're gonna do
technically gangrene is all bacteria. Like.
Okay, well, come on.
So we'll get through all the options, and then we buzz after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have dry gangrene, wet gangrene, gas gangrene, and internal gangrene. We have. Hold on, there's 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Fournier's gangrene and Malini's gangrene.
Well, she wasn't fornicating, and she
Buzz.
wasn't catching with Malini. Yeah, I know what I'm picking.
Okay, go ahead, guys. Tell me what you.
Is it wet?
I'm also going to say wet because she's in the water, and that's the only thing I can think of.
Eh.
No? Okay.
No, it's internal, isn't it?
No, it is
From her
gas
wound?
gangrene because
What?
wet gangrene is referred to as wet if bacteria has been affected the tissue, which results in swelling, blistering, and a wet appearance. So
Mm.
it would be blistery. In the movie, her gangrene was not blistery, so and not pussy. So I believe that it was gas gangrene, which is, and I'll give you the definition. It typically affects deep muscle tissue, and as conditions worsen, the skin becomes a bunch of colors such as gray or purplish red.
How about green? Because her leg was green.
Her leg was like a purple color.
Wasn't it not green, Vinny?
No.
It wasn't?
No, it looks messed up, but I don't remember it being
Vinny-
actually green.
Vinny,
Gangrene doesn't have to be green.
Just placate me and tell me I'm right, please.
I'm not gonna. I've already
Yeah.
got gangrene on my
Blake,
search history. I'm not gonna look
Lively,
up.
I kind of want to know what gangrene looks like.
Shallows,
Again.
gangrene. I'm
No.
Googling it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried to see if
Gangrene.
there was like a specific one that she had, but I just went off of the symptoms of gangrene.
I'm just getting a lot of pictures of her butt, and I'm not sure why. All right, I'm looking at it, and you are correct. It's like a deep purple.
Yep.
Okay.
So the answer
Rescinded.
is so you both got that wrong.
Oh
sure
my
did.
god, I'm sorry. I was looking at pictures of gangrene.
Yeah, that's why I didn't look
I
up
was-
specific
Somebody has
pictures
it
of
all up in their
gangrene.
junk, bro.
Yeah,
All
that
up in
is
their
actually
genitals.
foreigners.
I was looking at pictures of of Blake Lively.
That's
Ugh.
foreigners gangrene. They're
That sucks.
that's genital gangrene that you can
I'm not.
get.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Yeah, no, I did not look up images of gangrene. I just typed in gangrene symptoms and such things like that because I did not want gangrene images in my brain.
I can't
Alright.
research any more about gangrene because I have so much health anxiety and I'm like a hypochondriac.
do
I will
that.
convince myself the next time that I get a hangnail that I'm gonna have gangrene. If I know any of the symptoms, I'll be like, I have it. That's me.
Well, don't do that. So we've got Vinny. It's still what 3-2.
Yeah, neither one of us got that.
Yeah. So this is the last question, right?
Yeah, this is my bonus question.
So either Vinny wins or I tie at best.
Okay, so we know that the seagull's name is his real name is Sully, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the seagull's name in the movie?
She names the seagull in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
Buddy?
What'd you say?
That sounds so
Oh,
right. I think she does call him Buddy at some point. But
That's
is
not the
that a
name.
technicality?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Buddy was my only good answer.
So I'll go. I'm not gonna pick the same thing that she did because I need to get one up on her and tie. So, I'm going to say Harpy.
The answer is Steven Seagull.
Steven
Steven?
Seagull. Oh,
okay.
I hate this show.
Okay, well, Vinny won.
Vinny
3-2.
won. Congratulations. I lost my seat. Vinny, make sure this episode comes out by Friday.
Roger that.
Jazmin, did we lose you? I think we lost her.
No,
There she
I'm still here. I got a call from the vet, so I was about to take it, but I missed it. So
Oh, okay. Well, we're almost done. Vinny, you're on Twitch at VinnyT3. You're on Instagram at VinnyT3.
On TikTok as Vinny T3 now.
The forbidden fruit of TikTok.
the TikTokers.
Yeah. And anything else that we can point people to?
No, I think you covered the bases for right now.
Woo! Jazmin, what about you? Anything? Any
You
parting
can,
thoughts?
I'm on Instagram. You can just look up MeteorDoll. I'm on Twitch, even though I don't really get on Twitch anymore. And I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Twitter at Jaws_show. Instagram, InstaPodDog, and Patreon.com/PodDog, baby.
Woo.
And don't forget to smile, you
son
son
of
of
a
a bitch. Never gonna get better. Okay, how are we gonna decide what movie we're gonna watch next? Because our lovely patrons voted for we got a tie. So how do we want to choose this, Jazmin? Do we want to flip a coin, or do we just want to have Vinnie be the tiebreaker?
Vinnie is our special guest, so she can go ahead and pick.
Vinnie,
Ooh.
I tell you what, let's watch 2 movie trailers here, and then you pick.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one we're gonna watch is called. Not this one. This is something else. Ignore this.
Okay.
Ignore this. There it is. The Requiem? The Requiem? I don't know.
It's amazing so far.
We are here for this. Nothing. Which is exactly what we're gonna do the whole time we're here.
Wait a minute, a room above the water, is it safe?
I hope, I guess.
Oh, so like some kind of tsunami
Yeah, looks like
or
it.
tropical, at the very least, some tropical storm washing their vacation bungalow away.
Oh my god.
Oh, now they're fuck.
That's nightmare fuel.
Their vacation bungalow is like floating in the middle of the ocean. Fear will rise
You know, I never thought about that.
from the depths.
We last in all this.
They'll come for us.
What was that?
What?
I just saw something.
Girl, what
Where'd
did
your
you
house
say?
go?
They lit it on fire.
Why?
Probably a signal fire, but it's stupid to do
Terror
it on their one piece
has T. The Requiem. Requiem? The Requiem.
I think that looks good.
Why did they burn the house? Like, you could at least try to control the fire without the whole house
All right.
burning down.
The next movie trailer we're going to watch is for a movie called Sky Sharks, aka Nazi Sharks.
It seems London is under attack. Several sky sharks.
These are sharks, but they can fly, you say?
Whoa! That looks pretty cool. See some Nazi paraphernalia. Like zombie Nazis.
I'm the best air marshal between Paris and Lyon. No flying fish stands between me and my passengers.
Okay,
Here, guy.
guys.
The effects are really good.
And martial law is the only way that we can be safe. Continue to work on a solution.
Oh, we got the best sky marshals there ever were.
That's what I like to see.
Okay. Very, very quick trailer that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks also interesting, but I think I'm gonna pick the first one. And then you guys said you would do the second one, the following
Right. So
the following movie.
what we'll do is we'll do the Requiem then, since you picked it, and then I think so. Requiem would be for July. The Meg 2 is going to be August, most likely. So that means that we'll get the Sky Sharks in September.
During my birthday.
Yep. And Sky Sharks will be with Clation, so that'll be a good time.
Hey.
And the Meg will be during mine.
Hey! Well, Vinny, you're always welcome with us, and you're welcome to come to the movies and hang out with us and watch a shark movie if you can make it.
I don't know that I can make it just for a movie.
We'll fly you out we'll put it on the business account.
Oh well.
I don't know. We're that rich. Where's the money coming from?
Right, because I be poor.
Same.
If you liked it, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/poddog or visit the link tree in the description for our Discord, Twitch handles, and socials. Poddog Productions. We had to keep track of all this stuff somehow. By the way, you look nice today. Love your outfit. Oh, we have the same shoes. How embarrassing.
I don't know who that guy is, but he sounds
I totally was prepared for that.
like Lively.
Yeah, no.